Welcome back to the Football Bubble. It's been a long time. Nerdsville is back with me after being busy for a while. Great to be back, guys. Obviously, the question's in the amino. Please send it to me. So yeah, let's just get into the video. No need to hold it about too long. Your club. I'll ask you 2 questions about Liverpool. You asked me 2 questions about Chelsea. Do you believe Van Dijk's injury will affect Liverpool's title hopes?
There's a difference between affect and end. Obviously, it's going to affect him negatively. But look at the state City are in. City have lost all their strikers. I think losing a centre back, no matter how big it is and no matter how vital, losing your striker is even more important. And not just Aguero, you lost Jesus also, because if you lose Aguero, you always have Jesus, and Jesus is just as good, maybe even better right now. So that's what I'm going to say. I don't think any other team can really compete as that is even close to that level. People are saying Tottenham, but they're not quite there. So I think Liverpool's still favourites.
I've heard some really super ones at Aston Villa.
Well, Villa lost 3-0 to Leeds, so
exactly.
It doesn't.
Patrick Bamford looking like
Well, I think what's going to happen is it's going to affect, and we're going to get less points than last time. I think the fact is, right now there's just kind of if we don't win the league, this will be the everyone will bring this up as a point. When we lost the league,
same like Laporte.
Yeah, but I think Laporte. Where the issue is also there's now De Bruyne is off again with an injury now. Laporte's off with an injury.
Fernandinho also.
Fernandinho. I know Ruben Diaz has looked good, but there's Ake's looked apparently not that good defensively. I mean, that's just. So I think overall Liverpool's still favourites. It affects the title hopes, doesn't end it.
Obviously, it affects it.
Any injury will affect.
Any injury affects your top player.
To our best player, I think Liverpool's
exactly. Best. What were your thoughts on Liverpool's starts on Project Big Picture? Them and Manchester United playing the big role in trying to get this through.
Well, that's.
Do you believe that this but the owners have done something a bit power grabbing?
Yeah, the owners have been doing. There are certain areas in Project Picture which I do agree with. The package, the financial package for the FL team is quite good. The issue, and also I'm not sure about maybe abolishing the FL Cup. It's not the most exciting tournament. I think there should be a discussion on that.
Yeah.
Certainly a review into it.
Yeah. I quite like the Community Shield.
I think Community Shield should remain. The FL League Cup is sort of, unless you add maybe something extra to it, maybe a place in the Europa League. It's going to become... If you win it?
Yeah.
Okay, but they need to add something more to spice out that. I don't find it interesting. The issue of Project Big Picture is this thing to put in the hands of the Big Six, which is one of the stupidest ideas ever. You can tell this is coming right from the mouth of the owner. It's a very, very ridiculous idea. It should never happen. Should happen. There should be a discussion to reforming football. The way we do football. Certainly, English football has to. You can't be playing what you've been playing in the early 20th century, in the early 21st century. That is a truth. And there should be a conversation about the FL Cup, but there should be no conversation about voting rights with the clubs. It's clear which clubs, all the clubs need to have equal voting rights, so in the end, the same clubs are going to be winning the titles. Not Liverpool is having very good recently, but I feel like that's the issue. Also, the Manchester United is clearly a power grab. I mean, very dumb idea, very stupid.
Okay, now you're going to ask me your club questions.
How would you describe Chelsea's start? And do you think Lampard's job is under threat because of this season?
But I do not think Lampard's under threat. If any of you Chelsea fans remember the Mourinho second time, Mourinho was same like Lampard. It was going to be a long-term project, and then we started fighting relegation, and that's the only reason he got sacked. Even we waited until Christmas to sack him, don't forget. And we were in a serious relegation battle. We were 16th. We were very close to the relegation zone. I think the same was the fact.
Would you say if you ended up in 8th? With the fact that you spent hundreds of millions.
Can I ask with you?
With the players would probably get happy though. The players would start.
The players would probably start be happy. But unless the players are seriously unhappy with the club and Lampard, I think he's bottom half for me.
So okay, bottom half. Okay.
I would probably.
So how would you
don't make the top six?
Is
are you saying that people?
Top 4, I think you sack him after all that money. Top 4.
Yeah, I know, but looking at a top 6 season is.
I mean, yeah, sure, you could say that all you want, but you spent far more money than any other club.
No, but exactly. That's
yeah,
the point.
So it's
that's
top. No, unless there's an improvement.
Improvement
should get sacked.
I think it's improvement in points.
Yeah, but you're not coming 5th. You're not going to get an improvement in points. Just face it.
Well,
if you get Europa League. After spending all that cash, he should get sacked. He should get sacked.
I don't. But I believe maybe it matters how we get there. Do we get there off like a point difference, or do we get there?
Well, let me tell you this: you go. Let's say you go spend all that value, 300 million, wasn't it? 250 million. Okay, to do 70 points, 4 points better. Okay, which is around what you possibly. To come 5th, lose Champions League football, that's a sacking, isn't it? Because then that's do you know how? Okay, that is nearly that's 62.5 million per point you're spending. For an extra point, you're spending 62.5 million. You're spending nearly Arthur on every single point, just to gain a point. Surely that's sacking then.
No, I don't think so.
But, well, doesn't he? He would deserve. Every other manager would deserve to get sacked in that situation. If Klopp
I
did that,
know,
he'd
but
get
he's
sacked.
First of all, that's only because of definition. But here's the thing:
if you spend
because he's a young manager, you can't expect everything to go amazing.
But 200 million though.
Last season we were lucky to finish in the top 4. It was because other teams were bad.
Yeah, but if you came 5th, he'd get sacked. He should get sacked.
We need to move forward.
Yeah, but he should get sacked. Surely it would be ridiculous for him not to get sacked.
Questions from the public.
No, I have a second question. Should Kepa be sold in January and Mount drop from the starting 11?
I believe Mount isn't in the starting 11 anymore.
Yeah,
he's not a winger. He's not a pivot, and he's not a number 10.
So should Kepa be sold in January, either on loan or sold? Something?
I believe he. I think he should just get an id. Just get an id. Just put Penachek back. I'm genuinely. Just put Penachek back. Penachek is back.
By the way, if Penachek plays 1 minute of football, you guys aren't gonna even come to the top 4. You know, because he's not gonna play well, is he? He's gonna be terrible.
Apparently, he's been told that actually he's very good, and that's only when Lampard is chosen.
Well, no, yeah, he might look good.
Okay, so questions from the public. Bob has asked, how worried are you about Dybala being benched at the start of Juventus this season? For me personally, I'm worried. I mean, this will probably force him out. I mean, if he doesn't get the minutes, I mean, he was senior our player of the season last season. He's not good enough for Juventus.
He was MVP. That's different to player of the season.
He was also player of the season. He was both.
Oh, he was both. Okay. So yeah, but he was sadly not the best player in Serie A. I don't know. That was kind of stupid to give him the best player because they were far. I can name 5 players right now that had the best season than them. I'm gonna go. I could probably name 5 players from Juventus who had the best season now. Ronaldo had the best season than them. Immobile had the best season than them. He's also scored 27 goals by penalties. Then another player had the best season than him. Donnarumma had the best season than him. We look at it with a defence which isn't that solid.
You said you can name 5 players in the Juventus team.
I'm naming.
If you go on and do that.
No, I wouldn't say maybe, but Szczesny had a great season.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I've named 3 from the events. Probably not
2
quite.
2 for the MS.
Like, Ronaldo
and
Szczesny. Maybe Bonucci.
No.
Bonucci's played quite well. De Ligt was the one who wasn't so good at centre back.
Bonucci not bad. Dybala was still what I mean.
Dybala was still not in the. Still shouldn't.
Yeah, I know, but that's not really the question. The question is.
No, you should. Such thing should not be.
Are you worried about it?
Yeah, for Juventus. Naturally, as an AC Milan supporter, I hope. Yeah, for Dybala, obviously. Naturally, Juventus, as an AC Milan supporter, I hope it continues as long as possible because he's a great player. And Chiesa, as good as Chiesa is, he's not got the best, and he's not got the best goal tally. He is. He's not got the best goal tie. He's not going to do that. You can't have Kluivachevsky, Ronaldo, and Chiesa because there's a big drop off. That's just to suck up. The whole system is there for Ronaldo then.
Yeah. Guinea Renegade is last. Name some players that they're on Chelsea. So obviously Chelsea. You take Liverpool. I'm gonna go quite a long list of Chelsea. I go Kepa, Drinkwater, Moses, Caballero, Babalaman. I don't know how I go still at the club. Blackman. I don't know. Jake Clark, Salter, Kennedy, Christensen, Rudiger, Emerson, and Alonso. That's 12 players. Obviously, this comes in with other signings. Obviously. Now you go. That's what you get in.
I think there are quite a few, very few. I think but Origi, Shaqiri, Karius, Milner. Milner's controversial, I know, but I think it's the age. Adrian should get rid, and one of our front three, to get into some new player. Not because I don't feel there's any great need to get rid, but to progress into new players.
But you should try to prioritise yourself. Right?
Yeah, obviously these people, but I think we should also need to sell one of our front three next summer because we need a younger player. I mean, we have Jota, but we will need another one.
Oh my god, people are gonna murder you, man.
Well, I mean, the truth is whether you like it or not, Salah, Mane, they're 29, they're all their peak. Obviously, they're still amazing, but is it better to sell them for quite a bit of cash now, rather than having to keep on with them until they're unaffordable assets which you can't sell, not so good, and you can't get a replacement.
Gaming first thoughts on FIFA 21. I thought it was really fun. Career mode, I mean, they made loads better with these options to, I think, learn to buy.
And not just that, other teams can offer do player swap now.
And you can do takeover, you can do player swaps plus cash.
The other teams can now
also, takeovers, you can do takeovers at the start, big money, I think
the game's also more fluid, more realistic, quicker.
I think Kanema's become more realistic, more fun. It's become better and better every year.
I do think what I do like. I think there's a lack of new things on there.
Yeah, there's no new gamers.
Yeah.
But every two FIFAs they make a new game mode. Do you think?
What FIFA 19 though?
FIFA 19 didn't do it, but he did it FIFA 20. And now usually
2 or 3 years. So next one, maybe next time. So now it's about European.
Yeah, the big debate. The European Premier League. I mean, I've already said it once. It's a bad idea. I've done a video on that, so check this out right after we finish this. Your thoughts on it?
Well, I'm going to go firstly and say I sort of understand why. I don't understand the Premier League clubs because I think it's stupid when, especially at a time where the Premier League has become more and more competitive. Even though fewer clubs are in the sort of competition.
Surely Man U, Chelsea would want to play, and Arsenal, maybe even Tottenham, would want to ensure that they play the European League every single season instead of having to sometimes go to play Austrian plumbers.
Yeah, that's the thing is, but they can't. The thing is, they should. The thing is, that's not the point because they're not even if they're not in the top 5 in their own country. Why you can't really put them up there simply for being in a great league, I wouldn't say Chelsea is currently in the top 10 teams, top 12, in the world.
They are
as it's close, top 18 probably, but they're being talked about as a non-guest team.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I mean.
It feels more how much.
Which are the richest?
It feels more like a nightclub, like you got money.
The teams I understand. I'm going to say now. I understand PSG. That's. Yeah. I don't understand why Bayern would want this. Considering Borussia Dortmund and Leipzig are, even though they're progressing Bayern, where I think I could say this as a fair prediction. Leipzig, considering the injection of cash, considering how it's looking, in 5 years' time, Leipzig are going to start to become the main club in Germany. I think that's fair to say.
That was the whole point.
Yeah, that's the point. I think
the whole point was that after 20 years after they made it.
This season, 3 clubs can still win it because they're 3 amazing clubs in the Bundesliga. I don't know. Understand. Yeah, Bayern will probably win it, but I'm saying all the clubs are progressing at the same rate, just Bayern were already ahead. You know what I'm saying? They're all progressing, just Bayern, because Bayern was so far ahead.
Exactly.
But they're both clubs so amazing, and there shouldn't be no European Premier League, because if Bayern slips up, Borussia can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Leipzig can take... Juventus, I don't understand them anyway, because Juventus are part of they're not going to win this season.
Showdown within a Barcelona.
They shouldn't.
Do you think some teams will want to almost kind of with not as good lower league teams will maybe want to test themselves every single game against the elite clubs? See that with Barcelona usually, not now, but usually would have a bench that would probably be almost every team in the world.
No, I don't.
There were times. When they could have
not almost any team in the world. That is, I think.
No, lower league teams, like in the bottom half.
Oh, in the bottom half.
Teams in the bottom half.
Yes.
No,
you by mistake said any team.
Any team, any lower bottom half team in the world. That's what I meant.
Probably, yeah. No, quite easily. Oh no, I say even the current Real Madrid batch.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'd be disappointed if they couldn't, to be honest. I'm gonna say that because they're the sort of team. Well, yeah, but look, Real Madrid are still playing. There's still quite a lot of clubs. Villarreal, Sevilla down the up, Real Madrid, Barcelona on the down. Yeah. Atletico Madrid. That league is wide open.
I thought we'll wrap it up now. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are the first person to know when my videos come out. Also, join the Amina, and then you can tell me questions for next week's episode. Bye.